Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new game that I want to check out for you guys and with you guys. It's called RunGunJumpGun. This game is by 33 Games. It's an action indie game. It's really awesome. It's really challenging and also very loud. So let me just turn it down a little bit. Sorry about the mute audio there, but yeah, so let me read you quickly what the game is about from their own developers' words. RunGunJumpGun is a tough-as-nails video game that puts a teeth-rattling, gravity-defying weapon in your hands. With a cast of crazy characters, simple but stupid hard gameplay, and pulsing musical score, RunGunJumpGun is a loud, trippy mess of twitchy platforming goodness, fusing ruthless platforming and junky web browser-style helicopter games. RunGunJumpGun revolves around one very big, very loud gun. You can aim it forward to clear a path, destroying whatever gets in your way, or you can blast that thing at the ground, and the force will propel you into the air, letting you helicopter through snaking hallways of spikes and turrets and saws. And so basically the game is just two buttons. And it features warp psychedelic visuals and smeltering beats designed to drive you through this hyperkinetic world. It's a brutal world bristling with death, and it's not for babies. The color, I love this game. This is not my words again, but I love this game. I think graphically it's amazing. They've done an amazing job. I applaud them. As you can see, the color selection is very nice. It's very poppy, pixelated, old school looking. The original soundtrack for it is absolutely phenomenal. And let's jump straight into it. So as I said, it's just two buttons. You do jump and you shoot forward. And there are three worlds right now. Well, two, I should say. You have the first world, world number 1, Refinery Planet Gaxed. And then you have world 2, the Eclipse Belt, and you have world 3 that is coming soon, Aqueous Malicious. And each world kind of, I guess, features its own challenges and things that are like characteristic of it. But then another thing that you have to do is you have to collect these bits called atomics, and you need like a certain amount of atomics to be able to go to the next world. And each world consists of 40 different levels, and we're gonna start from level 1 so I can kind of show you what the game is like when it comes to tutorial. It takes you through like a very simple tutorial, and there are like these bits of little story in between each level. And there are also these little characters that come on screen and tell you, like, what are you doing here, and things like that. So section 1, the sun is dying. Warlords have taken over. Hysteria reigns. It's kind of like a poem style, these messages, and they also kind of look like bullet points and things, but like a very simplified summary, quickly just telling you about what's going on. And you jump in. So the sun is dying, warlords have taken over, and hysteria reigns. And this guy who's gonna come on screen is a very curious little guy. Just look at his face though. Like, he looks like a skeleton robot kind of thing, but eventually his mouth opens more and more. So he's saying hold Z, or the uh-oh, I'm getting a call from Indie Gamer News. You gotta wait a little bit, buddy. Sorry. So you can use the left bumper. You can hold it to fly. It says don't tap, but I'll show you guys how there are like a couple of different strategies. But here we go. So level 1, enter Gaxed. Let's go in. So here's your dude. Just let's check out the color scheme and like the just the visuals in general, the lightning in the background. And here's how it is. So you don't have any lives or anything like that. And what happens is if you die, if the screen catches up with you and you're off the screen, then you are warped back to a checkpoint. If you touch a spike and die, you're also warped back to an exit, or I mean not an exit, to a checkpoint. And you basically have to collect those little orb-like things that are called atomics, and you have to try to collect them all throughout the floor. And eventually, once we beat all the levels, I will go back and try to like perfect them and collect, like, 100% it and collect all those little thingies. And it says now shoot. You can shoot with the right bumper, so you can shoot forward, destroy obstacles in front of you. Your gun has a limited range, and you can only do one thing at a time. So you can only be flying upwards, or you can only be shooting forwards. You can't do both. So you have to really, perfect the art of clearing obstacles ahead of you and also trying to like stay afloat. And look at this guy's mouth. He's opening. Is like this like guy inside of it. Looks like a French dude with a little mustache. Collect atomics to unlock new worlds. Yeah, thank you so much. This level's called Security Matters, and it's a very tough game. It's very hard. And don't look at how I'm just able to float like a butterfly right now. It's much harder than you think. I've had quite a bit of practice, I should say, maybe about like 45 minutes of gameplay that I did off camera to kind of familiarize myself with it, but you'll see how fun it is. That's what you're here to do, right? Scavenge atomics. Level 4 is going to be semi-chroma. Let's go in. And there are always different approaches to... Oh god. It's like Tracer. You warp back in time to a safe spot. Tracer from Overwatch, if you guys know what I'm referring to, but it's tough. 7 out of 12. I was gonna say that there are different... God, I was that close. There are different approaches. There's some levels that allow different approaches to that level. Not all of them are in that way, but there are definitely certain levels where you can just, you know, go on the ground or go in the air. I'll show you. We'll get to them. Pick away at this place. Nibble on the bones. It's level 5. It's called Hot Matrix. And by the way, what I didn't mention was that this game is right now not available yet. It's going to be available soon in the summer. So I will be posting the information, you know, to the Steam store page and all of that in the description below. So if you have interest in the game, if you find it interesting and cool, which I personally highly recommend it, make sure you check out the description of this video. There's a link that will go to the Steam page, and you can follow it. You can add it to your wish list, and very soon in the summer you're going to be able to also purchase it. So let's look at Hot Matrix level 5. It's really tough to get used to how much you float and how much you descend, and there's obviously momentum, so when you want to counteract how much you're falling, free falling, you have to be really careful because you don't want to overshoot and then just like go flying into the spikes in the ceiling. The sun is dying, you know? We're all gonna die. It's level 6, saws. And these levels are actually broken into different chapters, I suppose I should say. So you have like 10, and then you go into chapter 2, it's like 10 more, and then chapter 3, 10 more, and then you have the final chapter. And I've done all of these levels almost, except for the last chapter. I've only done until I think 35 or so. I've done quite a few of them, but obviously we don't have them all perfected. Like this one, I've only collected like 3 out of 9 atomics. This one's like 3 out of 8, 5 out of 9, and some of them have a lot. So, like you have 12. You have and you have like little ones too. You have like 8, 6. Anyway, let's go back to level 6. And obviously, as you go on, new mechanics and new obstacles are introduced. So these are little cogs of ruination. I can't believe I just went through the level so nicely. I can't believe it. I'd retry the level so many times without commentary at the same time, and I couldn't like grab all those things. But I guess it goes to show that practice kind of, you know, allows you to play better. But let's see what this guy's freaking out about. It says, "No, and you're gnawing at our cargoes. You're a nibbly little maggot." It's level 7, where we jettison refuse. So these spiky little gears and cogs, you gotta avoid them. But also, you can shoot them, and you can break them. And in a lot of levels, they actually pop in front of you. And the only way that you can either complete the level or grab certain atomics is by making sure that these are out of... Oh, damn it, I missed one. Those are, you know, destroyed and out of your way. And you'll see, they're pretty scary. They, like, jump in front of you. Nibble, nibble! Get those atomics, maggot! Level 8, a close shave. So this is going to be one of the tougher ones. I may not be able to get all of the atomics, as I have not been able to in the past either. But I'll try my best. Let's see. So if I... Can I have this approach? Yeah, I'll just hover it. Alright. So as you can see, we reached a new checkpoint. So you don't always teleport back to the beginning of the level. Sometimes there are multiple checkpoints that you can respawn from there. Do you even care about our story? It's level 9. It's called Snaking. Uh-oh. Oh god, missed a bunch. Missed a whole bunch. It's pretty tough. Alright. Missed 4 of them, but we'll come back. You're ignoring all these words, aren't you? Level 10. Blast employees. So this is a very hard one. If I were to grab all the atomics, I will not be able to complete it. For some reason, I'm not sure yet exactly how to go about it. But yeah, you get stuck. It's very, very challenging to balance out when you're shooting forward and when you're blasting off. So I guess I keep mentioning that, but you know, it's important and worth the harping on, because it's really hard to balance it out. Like, for some of the levels, your timing is crucial, and sometimes it's even more than crucial. Like, if you're off by like a second, then you're gonna get stuck. You know, like sometimes it's kind of like Super Meatboy in its difficulty. If you're not doing it just right, you're not gonna be able to do it. You have to time it just right. Nope. Alright, so let's see. So blast that. Get up there. Keep blasting forward. Keep going through. There we go. And then blast through there. And I got stuck. Try again. Get that one. Get that one. Let's shoot ahead a little bit. You have to sometimes try to shoot ahead as well if you're paying attention to like the obstacles further ahead of you. That way you can kind of plan clearing a path so that... Oh god, that was close. One of them fell down. So I missed 5 atomics, but it's whatever. So this is section 2 now. The rotting sun shakes and an old scavenger descends, hungry for the fall. This is section 2, so we go into level 11. And you meet new characters every different section that you go to, and this guy has like a really funny voice. So he's all like, it's like necromancer almost. He's like, hey, look at Birdie shoot, Birdie having fun. This is level 11 turrets. I do want to check it out later for you guys in another episode, in another video. Or maybe I should show you guys now, just one of them, so you can see like the new mechanism. So you have all these turrets as well, and you have to destroy some of them in order to be able to collect certain points, and other times you have to go with the flow of these bullets that fly out, and it's very, very hard. I'll show you how complicated it gets. I'm gonna skip this. In the next episode we're gonna come back to the beginning of section 2, but just to show you, you have to kind of you have to time it, let go sometimes, and then propel sometimes to be able to get in between bullets and zigzag and fall up and down, and it gets pretty challenging. Not gonna lie. There we go. And then you have to follow these up, and you follow those down. And I just missed only one of them, but just wanted to show you guys that. But I will have another episode, even though this is going to be maybe like I should make it a Let's Play series, not just a quick play. Yeah, we'll call it a Let's Play series. But if you did like this video, if you enjoyed it, make sure you click the like button and leave a like on it, and subscribe for not only future videos of this game, but also other games that are coming out. I am in contact with a bunch of different developers, and I am anticipating putting a lot of new indie games on my channel that are going to be just wonderful. Exactly the games that everybody's looking for. So make sure you subscribe, and as always, thank you so much for your time and attention. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.